So, rewinding to that entry level training thing, right? Like everything is, there is like this glorification of violence. And so I think it for me, and maybe, maybe I'm projecting, maybe I'm not, but I think that there is a possibility for a person to, in this routine activity of like glorifying violence, um, like connecting violence and virtue. So like in the ethical system and the moral system of the Marine Corps, if we've glorified violence as the measure of the Marine, then it's conceivable for one to say, then by doing a bunch of violence, then I become the ideal Marine. That's sort of the logical structure that I think I was existing in. And so in my mind, it's like, uh, if that logical structure is accurate, then I should be coming out of these violent situations feeling very virtuous. And so what I discovered as I was doing more and more violence, while in the immediacy, I'm getting positive feedback from the first person I ever shot. I remember getting positive feedback, but I remember personally experiencing, outwardly people are saying like, great job, you smoked that guy. Inwardly, I'm like, yeah, I just killed that person. And that didn't really change. I'm getting positive feedback for doing this violence, but internally I have like, it's not sitting well. And in that there's like a discontinuity between the pitch and the experience. And so I think that I had my own like internal sort of cognitive dissonance over this experience. It's supposed to feel awesome according to the pitch. In practice, that's not there. Nobody had ever said anything to me about that disconnect. So then, I'm coming back from these deployments, and I'm like holding my kids, and I'm having this sort of internal conflict over how did, a month ago I'm shooting people, then we sort of retrograde, and now I'm back at home and I'm like playing with children. I think that my flow between those two sides of myself, um, I was completely unprepared for that, and nobody talked to me about that.